we talk about houseplant. I'm also a houseplant lover, and I also keep a few of them. Today, I'll talk about this ZZ plant. It is also known as Zamiocargus zamifolia, also known as ZZ plant or sessile plant, whatever you pronounce it. ZZ plant came in various types. It has regular green form, and this one dark or black form, and it also has dwarf type. And variegated. Variegated lily plant. Today, I'd like to show you about this plant. This is lily plant black raven. I got this plant about 18 days ago. I bought it from an online shopping. It came in with 4 inches pot with 100% cocoa peat media. Actually, I don't like cocoa peat media for lily plant. But since the pot is only 4 inches, and I thought it could be fine. But I was wrong. During 18 days, I got root rot. Okay, I show you this. It came in with 2 separate plants. So you can see there is a small shoot underneath. Yesterday, I noticed that the shoot is turning into black color. So I thought there is something wrong with the root. So I immediately put the plant out of its pot, and I was right. It has root rot. You can see there's a lot of roots are rotting in the media. Some people like to neglect their plant. They tend to underwater. But for me, I'm more of a frequent watering plant parent. So I think cocoa peat media is not for me. Yes, this is lily plant. You can see there is a large barb-like structure. This is called rhizome. Under the ground, underneath. So lily plant is a very drought-tolerant plant. It is very suitable for underwatering condition or drought condition. If you travel for a long time, like you travel for 2 or 3 months, and you can leave your lily plant just neglected at your home, and when you came back, you will surprisingly notice that your lily plant is completely fine, because When there is scanty water, it uses the water from the rhizome. The rhizome can store a lot of water, and the stem is rather thick. It can store a lot of water too. So lily plant is generally very drought tolerant plant, but not overwatering. If you like to water your plant frequently like me, then the potting media is important. If you plant your lily plant in water absorbing media like coco peat, it can get root rot very easily. Okay, so I like to repot my lily plant with a new potting media. So I like to show you how to mix a suitable potting media for lily plant. Okay, this is rice husk and general purpose potting soil. So I like to use 1:2, 1 ratio of general purpose potting mix, 2 parts of rice husk. Rice husk helps for aerating and air circulation inside the soil. If I live in tropical area, so rice husk is very easy to find here. But if you can't find, or if you live in other region and difficult to find rice husk, you can use perlite. If you don't like the color of the perlite, because the black raven lily plant is the color black, so some people don't like their soil to be white. It doesn't go well. So uh, if you don't want to use perlite in your soil, you can use pumice or lava rocks, lava lava stones, or some darker colors. So today I like to use 1 cup of rice husk and half cup of general potting soil. So just mix them. Okay. Rice husk. Rice husk or perlite or pumice helps to dry out your soil very quickly. So it can prevent root rot very effectively. I like to plant my black raven lily plant in this pot. This is 5-inch pot. But I don't have the saucer. I like to put my plant under my reading table or work table or over my table. So I like to plant my black raven lily plant in this pot, this black plastic pot. It is 5 inches. But I don't have the black saucer for this pot. And I like to place my plant over my on my reading table or over the fridge like this. So I don't want soil to come out of the pot. I don't have any mesh at the moment. So, but I have this. This is coconut fiber. So I'll put some of the coconut fiber at the lowest layer underneath. So it can prevent the swine to come out. I have to moisten a little bit. Okay, that's great. And I like to put some of the potting mix. Okay, now it's time. Okay, it's time to put my black raven lily plant. 2 separate plants. Okay, finished. Okay. It's a really beautiful plant. You can see the leaves are very dark colored, dark green. But if you keep it in low light condition, the leaf will turn darker and darker and finally into completely black color. I had a black raven lily plant in my hometown, in my old house. Uh, but since I moved here, I have to left all my plant with my family. In my home, I watered lily plant about once a month, or maybe once, uh, once in a 2 months or 3 months. If your lily plant needs water, the stem, the stem is swollen right now. If it needs water, the stem will be shrunken a little bit. So it's time to water your lily plant again. If the stem is shrunken, you can water thoroughly until some water dripping out of the pot. As you can see, this one leaf has damage. Since I bought it, it came in like this. One leaf has some sunburn area. It is not aesthetically pleasing. If you think so, you can take off the leaf and don't throw it away. You can make another plant from this, from one single leaf like this. You just put one single leaf of the lily plant into 100% perlite and water every 2 or 3 days. Or another thing you can do is saucer like this. Put your little plant over the saucer. Put your leaf you can propagate another plant from single leaf and put some water in the saucer. After a few months, the roots will grow underneath, and finally rhizome will form, and you will see new shoot. But it takes a long time. I've done that before. Maybe I've done that before with regular lily plant, and In my old house, I had lily plant, chameleon, lily chameleon. I took 2 leaves from the lily chameleon and propagated like this. After 6 or 7 months, new shoots came out. So you can propagate lily plant from a single leaf. Or you can just take out a single leaf and put it in its own soil and just neglect it, and you will see new shoot about half a year or so. Okay, this is a very beautiful lily plant. I also have this type of lily plant. This is dwarf lily plant, also called lily plant Zenzi. I haven't changed the soil yet since I bought it. It also came in with 100% cocoa peat, so I have to be careful not to overwater it. As you can see, the color of the cocoa peat is very light in this pot compared to the color of the soil here. Okay, I show you. This is wet cocoa peat, and the color is very dark. And it is dry cocoa peat. The color is very light. Light color. Okay, I guess you can see. The color very light. This is wet, very dark. Generally, for other houseplants, if you found that the color of your media is light color like this, you can water again. For example, for this plant, like Monstera adansonii, if the top color of the soil is light color, you can water again. But it is not for lily plant. Because, as I said, lily plant can store a lot of water in its rhizome, in its stems, and in its leaves. So it is very easy to overwater your lily plant. So if the color, if you feel like, oh, I need to water my lily plant, then just wait for another 5 or 10 days and water, because you need to wait until almost all of the soil in a pot are dries out. So don't water your lily plant frequently. Or if you like to water your water your plant more frequently, like me, you can use or you can change your soil mix like this. So you have to add a lot of aerating material or crunchy materials in the soil. So it helps the media to dry out really quickly. Okay, I'll keep updated you guys. If there's new shoot coming out, I'll let you know. Okay, bye bye for today. Thank you for watching.